If I told you right now that you could get a 5.5% interest rate on your mortgage, would you keep watching this video? Well, guess what? You can and you should. Welcome back. My name is Mischa, and I help people from all over the world making the move to Warner Robins and Robins Air Force Base. And if that is kind of like your jam, then hit the subscribe button down below. And if you are looking to move to Warner Robins and purchase a home in the next 3 days or 3 months, reach out to me. My contact information is in the description below as well. But let's talk interest rates. It's not a very sexy topic, but it is definitely a hot topic right now. So let's dive into it. I mean, as I'm filming this, we are at over 7% interest rate, and the Feds just met a week or so ago and voted on raising the interest rates again. And that's a far cry from what we had a couple of years ago, 2.5%, 3% interest rates. And who knows where we're gonna end up with the interest rates in the future. Are they gonna go down? Are they gonna go up? What is going on? We are completely in a blind when it comes to that, but we have to rely on the Feds and their judgment of what they're doing to get our inflation to the point that it should be, apparently, and it's not gonna help any of us home buyers right now at all. So how can you fight this today and get a better interest rate? The answer is new construction. See, all the builders out here already have an inventory they need to move, and they keep building more and more properties. They cannot just stop in a subdivision, build, and wait till all the others are sold. So they keep building up inventory. And how do they move that inventory? By giving buyers like you incentive. And right now, the builders' incentives are insanely lower than interest rates you see all over the place if you use their preferred lender. I get emails from builders across Georgia all day, every day, advertising their incentives being between 5.5 and 5.99% if you use their preferred lender. A little disclaimer, of course, you still gotta qualify for those loans with the preferred lender, but if you do, the builders buy down your rate. But if you want to know what you exactly qualify for with one of the builder's preferred lenders, just give me a call and I get you in contact with the lenders, and then you can see if you qualify for the 5.5%. And even if you do not qualify for 5.5%, you will probably qualify way below the current average rate regardless. So I know what you're probably thinking right now. I don't have the time for a new construction, nor do I have the budget for a new construction. So what does that even matter to you? Looking at the overall Warner Robins single family home real estate market, we got 187 pre-owned homes on the market with a median home price of $345,000. On the other hand, we got 127 new construction homes on the market currently with a median home price of $361,000. But that is where the lower interest rate really plays a big role. So let's take a look at the pre-owned homes here in the Warner Robins area with a median home price of $345,000 currently, and use the current average mortgage rate of around 7.1%, which means your monthly principal and interest, just principal and interest, would be about $2,291. Now, yeah, the median home price is $16,000 cheaper than for new constructions. But let's take a look at the new constructions with the median home price of $361,000, and let's apply the 5.5% you could potentially get with builder incentives in their preferred lender, which brings your monthly interest and principal to around $2,050. Yeah, that's about $240 difference in monthly payments. So if lenders are calculating your buying power, they're gonna take into consideration what you could afford on a monthly basis and take that number and calculate your final sales price, the maximum sales price, what you could afford. So if we could get that number, the interest rate lower, your buying power is going up, which is a huge advantage for you. So now you might think, Mischa, Jesus, new construction is still not in my budget. What are you talking about? But maybe it actually is. Let's take a look at it from a different perspective. Let's take the $2,291 in principal interest you would have paid for the pre-owned home at 7.1% with a median home price of $345,000. How much new construction could you actually buy at a 5.5% rate and have the same monthly principal and interest payment as you would with the pre-owned? And that might shock you, because at a 5.5%, your monthly payment of $2,291 would equate to a purchase price of around $400,000. Yes, that's $55,000 more than the pre-owned home at 7.1%. That is insane. So with those lower rates that are being promoted by builders across Georgia, across the nation, and here in Warner Robins with the preferred lender, those incentives actually give you $55,000 more buying power on a new construction home. And not only do some builders offer those buy downs with the preferred lender or a lower interest rate in general, but some of the builders even offer up to $7,500 towards your closing cost. And that is a big deal, because coming up with $7,500 for closing, is a big chunk of money. And if you can get help with that, hey, that is even better. So if you would like me to shoot you an email with specific homes or the hot sheet when builders are sending me those emails, shoot me an email right now and I can get that over to you as soon as I get them. And you might be able to purchase a new construction home with a lower interest rate than you would do a resale home with a lender. On top of that, there are other lenders out there that come out with all kind of different programs for first-time home buyers, for VA home buyers, for FHA home buyers, conventional home buyers. And if you want to have some more information about their promotions and offerings, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to share those with you as well. And every time I get some of those inventory lists in promotions from builders, I can share those with you as well, so you stay up to date and don't have to worry about the 7.1% or wait until, interest rates might and hopefully go back down. And who knows when that is going to happen. And I know, generally speaking, a lot of people do not have the time for new constructions and waiting the 6 to 9 months till it is done. And on top of that, interest rate could change because you only can lock in your interest rate for a certain amount of time. But honestly speaking, in our area here, there are so many new construction homes that are already completely done, or they are being done in the next couple of weeks, that you don't really have to worry about that. And most of the times, the builders, lenders who give those incentives, they have some kind of parachute pretty much to keep you at that rate. That's why they offer it, because they want to move those properties. They want to make it happen. So there are options right now out here in Warner Robins. And if you can get those incentives, why not taking advantage of them and get more than you would get with the regular average rates currently? I mean, if we take a look at the MLS, and as I mentioned before, there are currently 127 new constructions listed in the MLS here in the greater Warner Robins area. And most of them, believe it or not, are completed, even though builders and their agents put those in the MLS like mostly right when they start building. So a lot of times you see those graphic, looks like, could be, but they're not done yet. But currently 60% of those 127 homes listed, the new construction homes, are actually done or almost done. They're soon to be completed. And I just have that happen with some buyers of mine that needed to close within the next 25 days. and they found a new construction that had a completion date that was within that range. It was not completely done, but it was within the range. And there are houses that are already done. They're ready to go. They're ready to move, and they could close within the 30 days that you need. If you are actually in that position right now that you want to purchase a home and close in the next 30 to 60 days, just reach out to me and we can explore some options and see if we can get you into a new construction or look at new constructions with the incentives builders are given and their preferred lenders, and maybe you can get a bigger, nicer house than you thought you could with the average 7.1% that we're currently at. So there you have it. You probably could get more house with a lower interest rate and the current builder incentives with their preferred lenders that you thought you could get. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you smash the like button, comment below, and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you need anything real estate related, just give me a call or email me, text me. My contact information is in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.